There we go. Hey everybody, hope you guys are all having a good day, even though Bitcoin and the stock market are both had a really bad day today. Alright, we'll wait for some people to come in here like we always do, then we'll start talking about all the big stuff going on. Ooh, excuse me. Let me see right here. Just looking at what's popping off, what's not, and so forth. Alright, there we go. I think we're good. Let me refresh this. And we should be ready to go, guys. Let's see. Perfect. All right. For now, we'll put the daily over here on Bitcoin. We don't need that one for now. We'll kind of talk about everything going on. Some support levels, what can happen next, because whoosh, we've taken a big hit down here, and this may last for a few days here. Hey Tay Beast, let's see. Hey Tony, hey Chris, hey you're watching, hey Discount Killer. If Bitcoin drops below 23,000, then miners will drop it to 68,000 because they aren't making any money. To a certain degree, yeah. To a certain degree, yeah. Hey Tony, I hope you're feeling better. So what the heck is happening? Well, it's a mix of stuff at the moment. My headphones, I need to turn down the volume on my actual headphones here. We can leave off the second chart for just a second here. So a few things have happened over the last few days. Let's see. Think of it as a sell-off. Remember what I told you guys, that neckline right there? That's that big one where like, hey, if it falls down below this, sell what you got. That was that clear sign right there. There was also a breakdown below the 3-to-1 Gann fan line that really started this whole thing off. And I think it was because if we look right back here, we did have a small breakout occurring. Now that breakout, we didn't really buy the breakout here. I don't think we talked about it too much because I was taking local to the dog pocket. I just wasn't here. And basically, I told you guys to just wait for the breakout to confirm if you guys didn't want to buy there. Basically, that breakout was somewhere. Let me just drag this over here. Right? You see how it went above it, but didn't actually close above it? That's why I always tell you the safest thing you guys can do with the breakout is to wait for the daily candle to end. That way it can be green. For example, back when Dogecoin broke out a while ago, you saw it right here. Some people might have bought right there, but the safest thing to do is buy right here, and you're still going to be rewarded, but you just don't make as much profit. But the risk isn't, it's not as much risk, if that makes sense. Alright, but yeah, going back over here, we got slammed. So it's a mix of shorts attacking, which they obviously were trying to do right here, a lack of buying interest, and for those that did buy, especially the whales that were buying, they got liquidated, which means they didn't have enough money in their account to take care of the losses they were suffering. So when that happens, all of those shares automatically sell, altcoins in this instance. So everything they had just sold off, and you see a mass drop like that on the daily. So we're in a major correction now. Part of it is also because if you guys have been following along with the stock market's not been having a good day. I told you guys to buy some puts a few days ago. I don't know when I told you guys to buy puts. Hold on. Puts. I put out a video 2 days ago telling you guys to buy some puts here. YOLO can bring massive risk. Yeah, some of you guys are already up 300%, which is fantastic on those puts here. But yeah, so it's the economy. People in Wall Street that also have Bitcoin, they're selling off theirs. It's just a total shit show, so to speak, right? As far as now, we did break down below the 3-to-1 Gann fan line. We might somehow be able to tap on this again, then fall down even more. We'll see if that actually comes to pass, though. For now, guys, probably best to only be buying small amounts and not be buying much at all at now. If you guys didn't sell at the stop loss location, I told you guys about the 39,600. You have a couple options. You can either hold your positions, which is fine, especially if you guys are long-term holders. I'm still holding my long-term positions. Or what you guys could do is sell and try to buy back at lower levels. That's a little bit more risky because who knows where the bottom really is. But if we keep on going down, I mean, next level of support is around $35,000 or so. No. But there's going to be plenty of opportunities. If you want to break, I'd personally just be waiting for something more bullish to happen. If we were to take away the Gann fan lines and all these levels of support and resistance, on non just regular trend lines, we're going to have a chart like this. Let's go to Coinbase. Let's get out of here. Remove those drawings. All right. Here's a Bitcoin daily chart, kind of naked chart, if you will. It just has some moving averages here. There's that death cross we talked about a while ago. You saw what followed after that. All right. So here's some basic levels of support. Now, here's that major level of support that we don't want to fall down below. That is going to be right here. 28,800, the low from the summer crash, I guess you could call it. Summer dip, summer slump, whatever. Right now, we have a few levels of support. These ones aren't too important, but you can see it right there. We've already broken down below it. We closed down below it today. It would suggest that we're going to come back down a little bit in the next few days at least. Maybe we might have a little bit of a reversal today, but man, this sell-off was pretty rough here. So if you guys were looking to buy, here's some opportunities. It's gonna be a while though. All right. Now, if you guys are day trading, this is not what I'm talking about for you guys. If you're day trading, there's plenty of opportunities to make money here off of some basic patterns. But if you guys are looking to swing and like buy and hold for a few days now, this is where you guys are gonna have to wait a little bit longer, or buy shorts, which is the easiest way to do it. If you guys don't know how to buy shorts and want to learn, I have a link down below for BitGet. That's probably my best platform I can tell you about for shorting. Especially mostly because they have paper trading account, which means you can practice with fake money. So here's the first one right here. If you wanted to draw this trend on your own, you'd be using the $69,000 high, and it would be tapping right here on the high from December 27th. This is the breakout we would want to see happen most of all at the moment. Let me just turn the color of this line around, make it white. All right, that's the clear breakout level. Now, if we're coming down here, we have another one, shorter term. Point A, point B, a little bit better, still going to take a while. This may take like a couple weeks at least for that to break out. Now we might, come back up here and then take another dip, who knows, but it's going to be a while before that one occurs. So what I'd be looking for right now is just a basic support level. So if you guys are looking for buying zones, let me go back over here to the Bitcoin chart. Get rid of this resistance, that resistance, there you go. Will the rectangle actually show up as a rectangle? Oh, snap. Get out of there. See if I can drag this down here a little bit. That'd be fine for now. I wouldn't really start to buy until we get back into this normal level of maybe $33,000, $34,000 range. Let's see what happens over the next few days. But since we did break through some of these GANFAN levels, we could easily come back down here to $33,237. I think it was my video I posted this morning that talked about this. If we broke down below the 4-to-1, right now, if I take away this trend line here, I think you guys can see this, but we're stuck in this quadrant right here. This is our new level of support according to the GANFAN's new level of support. Resistance, resistance, okay? And we also have a Fibonacci. The Fibonacci level didn't even phase Bitcoin at this point today. It just plowed right through. So there's a mass sell-off happening right now. And part of it is Bitcoin, the whales and, manipulation, all that fun stuff. Part of it also is just the regular United States economy in the world, what the world's dealing with right now. Russia, Ukraine war, Federal Reserve is no longer pumping so much money into the markets. You're seeing sell-offs in the regular markets, which is why I told you guys to buy puts a few days ago. And if we pull up the SPY very quick, let me see if I can pull this up side by side here. Watch this. Let's go with the SPY. I mean, we're just having a sell-off right now. Over the past few days, both markets have just been not doing too well. Pretty stagnant, actually, but, I want to see what SPY does on Monday, though. I know a lot of you guys, maybe not a lot of you guys, some of you guys took my YOLO play and bought some puts a few days ago, and it's been performing very well. But I think Bitcoin will probably try to come back down here a little bit more over the next few days. Over here first. Over here. As far as what happens over the next few hours, looks like we may take a break for a little bit to continue falling down and test out 33,269 levels. unless we get a massive surge since we got a new day candle, but it looks like we want to come down here a little bit more. And let me show you guys this as well. This is the weekly chart. Ignore all the Ganfan levels if you can, or actually here, move drawings, there we go. Broke down below the neckline we talked about a while ago. Tap, tap, breakdown. Actually, this is a pretty common candle pattern here, but most people don't look at it. But you couldn't tell until it actually completed itself. If we're looking right here, you know, we still have a little bit more further of a way to go. If we want to have any chance of a reversal and go back above $69,000 in the next few months now, we really need to find a way to stay above the lows around here at 29,000 or 28,800 levels. Okay, if we end up falling down below that one, this is going to be a massive double top that will confirm, and it'll probably come all the way back down here to the 200 moving average here on the weekly chart. Probably by then it might be up here at $22,000 or so. That'd be a good opportunity to buy it then. We're about to have a death cross here on the weekly charts, probably in the next 4 or 5 weeks now, I guess you could say, if I'm trying to time that right. And that should lead us down here a little bit more, especially if we're not finding any type of support. But at least on the weekly chart, we really don't have support until 28,799-ish levels. And then after that, it'd be all the way back down here at about $20,000 or so. But I'm hoping the 200 moving average here on the weekly chart, that would save us if we did complete that double top here. That's if we did. Because we have a double top technically, but within that double top we have a shoulder, head, and shoulder right here, which completed itself unfortunately. The good thing about head and shoulders, which is nice sometimes, we're not entirely sure if it's going to come all the way back down, but when you guys see head and shoulders, let me see if I can find the actual pattern for you guys. Because you guys can clearly see shoulder, head, shoulder. Go over here. This PC. Hold this up for you guys. Downloads. Desktop. And let me find the double top over here for you guys. There you go. Alright. You see how it comes back up to test support? Test the old support, now it's going to be resistance. A lot of times that happens, so we might come all the way back up towards 40,000 before making another fall down. So be careful if there's a little bit of false hope in there. If I'm like sick or get more sick with COVID or something like that, just be careful of that, okay? Sometimes that could be a big bull trap. But if you come back above and close above this level, that's a different story. Alright, but for now we're going to chill. I'll answer some of you guys' questions and orders. Let me see right here. Oh snap, hold on. I did something stupid. Forgot to put all the Ganfan lines back on. I'm not doing that again. That takes forever. There we go. And for now, we just want to stay above this low. If we're going to do something, it'd be that. But yeah, don't be afraid of a small reversal unless the shorts really try to bring us down here, which I hope they don't. There we go. Hey Daniel, what's going on here? Hey Chris, at least you've been able to lower your average. I mean, a lot of people have been doing that right now. Hey Jane, hey, you're watching. I'm just ignoring my crypto portfolio at this point. I'm just gonna make it my 5-year plan. I mean, as long as you guys didn't invest more money than you're willing to lose, you guys should be okay overall. Especially for those of you guys that have the longer term positions, you guys are just fine. It might take some time for the gains to come back in, but you'll be fine. If you guys used your rent money for crypto this month, you're not going to be fine. Hey 1977, hey Courtney, and Michael, thank you so much for those SPY puts. I took some profits today at 143%. Hey, I'm glad. I'm really glad about that. I'm still holding my puts, but I know a lot of people have got different strike prices, I think, than me. Or not strike prices, different expiration dates. And you did the smart thing and you took profits off the table. So that's really, really good, Courtney. I'm going to be doing some more options plays later on this weekend and next week. I'm going to be actually looking at a whole bunch of stocks this weekend for you guys. And I will post a video probably Sunday afternoon-ish around my time. And then it'll probably have a few different options plays. I'll either do one mega video where it comes like all 5 plays in one video, or I will do one video at a time breaking down one individual stock. I'll probably do the one individual video each, and then it will be good to go from there. But I'm pretty excited to find some more plays for you. And I just put out a new video today actually talking about oversold reversals. for you guys to play around with. And I showed you guys that those screener settings, excuse me. I showed those to you because right now the stock market is not looking so hot. So you want to find small reversals in there, and it's not just for finding reversals like they're going to go back up. It's also like, hey, they're taking a day off. On that day off, you can add it to, you can buy some puts on it or short it, whatever, and it'll continue going down because there's no support or whatever. So you can apply what you see on there in different ways, which would be pretty fun. Let's see. Hey, Parasito, things are a little bit better. Yeah, I still have this throat thing going on, side effect of COVID, I guess. I'm hoping to get rid of it in the next few days. It's a little bit better than yesterday. Still coughing up a little bit, but it's fine. My number one thing that I hate about this cough and dealing with COVID is, talking to you guys, I can cough and I'll be fine. But if I'm recording a video, like a tutorial or something like that about screener settings, FinViz, GANFans, whatever, if I hack up a lung in the middle of it, I usually can't edit that out because I'm talking about something and I lose my train of thought with ADHD, and I have to start over my video. But I'm happy with the live stream because then I don't have to worry about it as much. Let's see. Hey, W bought some more. You bought a bunch of stuff right there. All nibbles. There you go. Nibbling is the best way to do it. This type of stuff. And hey, D's. Happy to see you back, man. What's right here? Hey, Hota. Do you really think Russia will ban crypto? If so, do you think other countries will follow suit? No, I don't think other countries are going to follow suit. I don't think they would ban crypto. I mean, basically, think about this point, guys. If a country bans crypto, they're only shooting themselves in the foot because they won't be part of the development that goes into the crypto world, especially when it comes to the blockchain, right? What's basically happening around the world and why so many people, why you see this happening in certain countries like, let's say Russia, for example, right? Russia is, you guys have probably heard the term oligarch, right? Rich individuals who pretty much control certain areas of industry, and they have a lot of power within the government. Now, one of those parts of the government is banking, right? Banks. Now, if you've been through the channel, you know why banks hate crypto for the most part, right? They will fund some crypto industries just so they can get a profit out of it. But the reason banks don't like crypto is this. Let me give you a scenario. You're an average Joe. You probably live in paycheck to paycheck. Maybe you have a little bit of savings, okay? Maybe you even have savings, or maybe you're a well-off guy, not really rich, but you're doing okay, right? You're doing okay. Now, you traditionally, before Bitcoin and altcoins and crypto came into the mix, you put your money into a bank. Simple, right? Back in the old days, all that money you had in the bank, banks would use that money to make products, give out credit for houses, loans, you name it. They use your money for some other purpose, and you weren't really making any money off of that. In fact, you were probably paying for that service yourself. Okay? Now, when crypto came along, people decided to take their money, and they also had savings account that paid maybe 1% max, right? Now, when crypto came around, there were new products out there like the Voyager app, Robinhood, Webull. This is regular, like this goes with stocks too. BitGet, Binance, KuCoin, you name it. There's a market for it now. What ended up happening is all of you guys, especially if you're watching the channel, you took a portion out of your money, not all of it. You took some of your money and you took it out of the bank and you moved it over to a Voyager account that paid you like 9% yearly interest for stable coins. You moved it over to Binance so you could buy Bitcoin and regular crypto, KuCoin if you wanted more speculative coins, BitGet if you wanted more speculative coins, or wanted to learn how to trade it with leverage and stuff like that. Or if you, in the case of stocks, Robinhood, Webull, so you could play options and trade GameStop and AMC. Alright, now, when that happened, the banks lost a lot of the money that they were just holding. They thought they were going to be fine. They could keep on using your money for a long period of time because there was nowhere else for that money to go to. Just another bank. So normal competition. So now that they don't have as much money, they can't be making as much money off of your money. Makes sense, right? And they don't want to compete with those higher interest rates. So if I go over here to Voyager.com right now, Voyager interest rates. And I will go to the Voyager Earn program. So USDC coin, this is January rewards, 9% interest. This is yearly interest, of course. 9% yearly interest. All of these are way better than what you would be getting if you just held your money in a bank. Banks don't like that. So in a country like Russia, where their banks aren't necessarily as high quality as banks in like Western countries, or even in China, they can't deal with it as well as we can, right? We have so much money sloshing in America, it's freaking insane. Partly because we printed so much money, but that's what happens. So they're gonna go and lobby Putin and say, hey, we don't like crypto. It's messing with our money. It's just we're not making good money off of it. So what does Putin do? He's like, hey, you guys support me in the elections. You guys support me with the financial stuff I need. I'll help you out by trying to get rid of crypto. Now, will it pass? I have no idea, and if it'll actually get done. But it does. There's a reason why all of that is happening. If you understand what I'm saying. But I don't think Russia's going to actually ban crypto. They could probably try, but if they did ban crypto and Putin did slam down hard on it, I think what would end up happening is America and Western countries would not necessarily like full-heartedly embrace crypto, but they would allow it to continue, and crypto and the blockchain technologies would continue to improve, and then they'd be adapted into regular corporations and whatnot, and there'd be a few crypto stuff going on as well. But I'm trying to say this in a very simple way. Eventually, Russia would have to come back and accept crypto again because they're just losing out too much money, and then they'd be behind everybody else, right? Think of it in that terms. They're going to have to come back if they do. And there's not that much money in Russia. Let's see. Hey, Scream, excuse me. Hope you're feeling better. I am feeling a little bit better. Thanks for asking, my man. Hey, Kate. How's it going? Appreciate all your work. Thoughts on Dogecoin. Can we see it go lower? 12 cents average here. You can definitely see it go lower. If you wanted to have a stop loss, I mean, I've given you a few stop losses for Dogecoin now, but if you wanted to sell, like give one last ditch effort, you could sell now or at 14 cents for Dogecoin just to make sure you at least get a profit out of it. And if it does go down below 12 cents or something like that, especially if this Bitcoin drop does come on for a while, you could definitely buy more Dogecoin down the line. But for now, Dogecoin's going to fall like everything else at this point. So it's better to walk away with a profit than nothing. Hey, Bidford. Good evening, Mike. Been an interesting day. Have a strategy of buying nibbles as Ethereum comes down, selling on the bounce, then starting over. There you go. There's going to be a lot of bounces, so you have plenty of opportunities to make money here. Just stick with those nibbles, though. Oh. Ah, snap. Indeed. What happened there? Okay. That was interesting. Let me make sure my other stream didn't have that happen. This stream, okay, that worked out fine too. Okay, sorry, that was a weird thing to have happen there. But yeah, so the best thing you guys can do is only take small positions right now, wait it out. If you guys remember what happened after the the SNL crash months ago now, remember what we did? After the crash, back over here, May, what did I say? Just buy small nibbles. So if it keeps on going down, at least you're not buying all in here and then watching the price go down before it popped off. Right now, take nibbles, take small positions. So by the time we end up going back up to really crazy levels and new highs, what's going to happen? If you bought all around here and you bought smaller positions, let's not even say you got anywhere near the bottom. Let's just say your average was a little bit high for some reason. Well, by the time it hit up to $69,000 on this rally, you're still up like 94% on your average. And this is with Bitcoin. If you come over here to something like, what's something that we had? Something a little bit more normal. Yeah, okay. Let's say you had an average over here and you were buying ADA. So the average of ADA after all this kind of popping and dropping, somewhere around here about $1.31. Right? By the time ADA hit the top, that's 135%. So if you take small positions over time, and then the rally continues, then you're going to be fine. And something I like about that too, when you guys take small positions, it allows you to not go too heavy into a position. And what's an easy way to say this? It makes sure that you guys are only risking money you can afford to lose. If you guys are putting like $50 a week into crypto, that's not going to really necessarily kill your bank account or, you know, kill your ability to afford rents, food, stuff like that. But if you're putting like a $5,000 down on Bitcoin and Bitcoin drops another 5% today or something like that, you're going to be pretty ticked off. Hey Alex, if you saw a lot of volume from whales, would you trust that it's not a bull trap? I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust that, at least right now. So when you're trading a head and shoulders pattern, which we're in right now, a lot of times after it falls and breaks down below that key neckline area, it'll actually rebound in that former level of support and now turn into a level of resistance. It'll tap on that resistance, then continue going down. All right, so until it breaks above that neckline, you know, I would assume it's going to be more of a bull trap. It doesn't mean you can't profit off of that trap, though. All right. It just means when it starts getting close to that level, that's going to give you more risk. More risk. The risk is going to continue to build until you actually get to that line. If you break above it, something could change there. But until it breaks above that level, the risk is going to be higher. And then if you do break above that level, that line right there, and you want to buy, I would have a pretty tight stop loss at that former level of now resistance, right? And if it falls back below that, you're probably only going to lose at maximum like 1 to 2%, which is worth the risk, because the opportunity to make more money is probably going to be like you're going to be looking to make 10 to 20% at least on that move if we end up doing a reversal, which would be crazy, right? The likelihood of that happening is not very much, but if it happens, well, you know, because crypto is very manipulative, it's highly manipulated. You know, it's possible. But don't bank on it, I guess you would say, right? Hey Ulrich, happy to see you too late. Yeah, my gosh, yeah. Right now we're seeing mostly everything else is pretty chill at the moment. I don't see anything too crazy. I thought I saw ICP doing something interesting here a while ago. Just try to have a little bit of a pop. ICP is heading for all-time lows here again. If Bitcoin continues, this will be a great short opportunity. When this thing finds a new bottom, right, this thing really likes to go down and down and down. We'll see how much further this thing wants to come down here, but broke down a while ago, and there are the results. And here we go, guys, as well. Let's see. Excuse me. Here's the old Dogecoin uptrend. We don't need that right now. We don't need this right now. There you go. Here's Bitcoin's tiny uptrend. You can see it's going to be trying to stay above this support level here. Ethereum already broke down, 2 days ago? Broke down. That was a big sell signal. Again here, guys, it kind of broke down the same way Bitcoin did. See right here? 2 days ago, broke below the Gann fan line. This broke down below its actual support level. The day after, large drops. There we go here. As far as SHIB is concerned, I heard a lot of people talking about SHIB. Broke down, came up towards resistance, failed, and then boom. Wow, SHIB took a pretty nasty drop. How much did this sucker come down yesterday? 16% Yamsa. We talked about Matic the other day. I told you guys to sell Matic because of the breakdown. This actually happened a few days ago here. Told you guys to be careful, sell Matic. I know some of you guys did, so I was happy about that. And if you did, you stopped yourself from losing about 15% profit, or 15%, you know, of your revenue. ADA broke down a few days ago as well on a much shorter trend line here. That's fine. It's going to look to come back down here to about $1.06, $1.70. If you're looking to buy ADA, that might be your opportunity there. Ethereum Classic broke down here. Yeah, it only has support around here at $24, $25, so it's pretty close to support. XLM broke down a while ago, coming back down here towards support, so XLM might be an opportunity here. Especially if Bitcoin's able to hold steady, XLM could be a good little bounce play. And this needs to actually probably in the right spot. Litecoin, this broke down a while ago here, but it is looking to come back down this trend line, and it's close to support. So you are seeing certain altcoins close to support. EOS at support at the moment. EOS doesn't look too hot though. Yeah, oof. XRP. At support, so you're seeing a lot of stuff at support. Hopefully we can rebound here. This STMX broke down a while ago, tapped onto resistance, broke down here. Sol broke down a while ago actually here, yeah. They broke down below 200. I'm just seeing if there's anything still good happening right now. FTM still looks fine. I would probably look to buy it around $1.80. BSV still breaking down here. BSV, wow, what a travesty that one is. Anything else I can really see? Dot broke down a while ago, tried to break back up, didn't work. Luna. Oh, Luna finally broke down too. Man, that thing took a slam. Bounced right off the Fibonacci level though. So Luna is in better shape than most. Engine Coin came back down here, pretty far from support. Oh, it's at support. It's at support right now, actually. ICP, we talked about that one a while ago. And Elon Coin slammed down as well, heading for the Fibonacci level. So yeah, broke down one, break down two. Yeah, not looking good for most of these coins here. Pop that right there. There we go. All right. Hey, Torque. Michael, if you plan to nibble on the dips to hold for long term, what would you buy in crypto and stocks? Right now, I'm just buying stuff in the top 100 mostly. That's where I'm putting most of my money as far as crypto is concerned. I have like 20% of my cash. It's going to go to more speculative plays. So anything usually on page 4 to 7 on coinmarketcap.com, that's going to be about 20%. How is this? I break this up. So 20% with like page 4 through 7 on CoinMarketCap, 7 being a little bit more iffy. About 60% on page 1, right? And the rest of it, the last 10%, is going to be on page 2 through 3. Hopefully that makes more sense. And usually why I do that, if we go over here to CoinMarketCap, let's look at page 1. And let me customize this a little bit here. We don't need the 90-day percentage or the 60-day percentage or the year-to-date. And what can I do here? Can I do this year-to-date now? I need something else here. It's gonna be a pain in the butt. I don't want year to date. I just want to see it for the last year. That's fine. Okay, hold on. The best thing we're gonna have here is the. It's just gonna be a pain in the butt to do it this way. All right, that's fine. I wish we had the year. I wish it was last year so we can show you the year to date. But you can see year to date here. No, it's not gonna work out. Basically, those lower market cap coins, they have a lot more growth potential behind them, and even though they're more higher risk, which is why I'm putting less money into them, over time they're going to make me more money than my Bitcoin plays, my Ethereum plays, my BNB, ADA, Sol, XRP, stuff like that. They're going to make me much more money than these regular types of coins that we've been all kind of playing around with for the longest period of time. So if we go over here, let me add this back up here for you guys. 90-day percentage. All right, it's over here. Okay, that's fine. So you see, over the last 90 days, Bitcoin's down 40%, all this type of stuff. If I go over here to page... let's just go to page 4. You can see how... I don't even know what the heck is going on with this graph right now, but you can see how this one is up 412%. Let's go to 90 days. Up 17%, up 34%, up whatever amount that is. 435%, 65%, 14%, 16%. You see how these have a little more upside to them, even though they're down a lot today and stuff like that. My point is, when you buy these higher risk coins, a lot of which fail, right? But it only takes a few of them to really start popping off, and they can make you some good money. And so they're higher risk, which is why I put less money behind them, and why I put more money behind Bitcoin, Ethereum, and so forth. But I like to split my money a little bit around here if I'm looking to nibble into stuff. If you want to buy, like, let me see. If you ever wanted to buy a coin from CoinMarketCap.com, like let's say this one. This one's still up compared to a lot of other stuff here, for up 43% in the last 90 days. You'd go here. You'd scroll down, you'd do your research and stuff like that. You might even pull it up on TradingView. Right? You come down here and you scroll, and then you have to find where you can buy it. you see all markets, and if you have one of these exchanges, then you can go right there and buy it. If you don't have one of these exchanges, you might want to sign up for one, just and put a little bit of Ethereum in it or a little bit of USDT in it, just so when you find a coin you want to buy, you just hold it there. So for instance, I think most of us probably have a KuCoin account, so you click on KuCoin, you know, and then you can go right to the KuCoin exchange right there, and you can buy this coin now that you know it's on there, if that makes sense. So what I would be saying right now, because the market, we don't know when the bottom of this is actually, you know, we don't know when the bottom of this is going to end. Stay with coins that you guys can buy on exchanges. I would say until the market kind of settles down, don't go into the, I don't even know what, the super low, ultra low, you know, mini cap markets where you have to buy coins with gas fees, because those will cost you anywhere from $70 to like a couple $100 at this point. So be very careful about that. I wonder how much they cost. Those gas fees were earlier actually. So that'll cost you a little bit too much money here. But if you can find the coin you want on an exchange, I would just buy it and hold it. And my two exchanges for buying a whole bunch of random coins, like, you know, the coins that have lower market caps, they're going to be, well, three, I guess, right here. If you're not in America, Binance is the traditional one, right? If you're in America, I would say either go with KuCoin or BGB, BitGet. BitGet's a good one. I have a link for it down below. KuCoin's another good one, and Binance. Those are the three I would say. Get those three, put a little bit of money in each of them, and you don't have to really invest much money in these coins because they have such low market caps. So, for instance, I've been loading up on the BGB token since it was at 6 cents, okay? Six pennies. And right now it's at 10 cents. It's dropped 10% today. I'm still fine with holding mine over the long period of time. But, let me see. And you can see right now, well, just right now, the market cap is at 54 million, right? But yet, when we go over here to something that went parabolic, like a Dogecoin, I'm not expecting BitGet to turn into a Dogecoin, but I just want to tell you, like, how it looks. If you go to the market cap and you go to all, well, remember, just back here in 2020, before the pandemic started, let's say right over here, yeah, back in December of 2020, the market cap for Dogecoin was already at $415 million. 415 million, right? And now, you know, it went all the way up here to, let's just call it something like 75 billion, 82 billion, 88 billion. But in order to get this, you know, a big swing out of it, you had to buy when the market cap was really low. Which is why it's so much harder to buy Dogecoin and stuff like that when it's all the way up here, like in the 50 cents, 80 cents range, because the market cap is freaking sky high. It's really close to being at the top. If you guys want to get those parabolic moves that make you a lot of money, the life-changing type of money, you guys are going to have to save anywhere from $200 to $1,000 to invest on a single play at a time. $200 is more average. $1,000 if you like, you know, you have a lot of money to spend on these types of speculative bets. You're going to find a coin. Kind of have to think like an average Joe when you do this. Go over here to page 5 of CoinMarketCap. You see how market caps are like under $100 million right here. Try to buy something around this. I go $50 million market cap and below, but I think you guys are going to be better served by going with a market cap of under under 100 million and below. And then here's the thing. They changed up the way they do the search. Like when I click on this, they changed up the way it does it, so I don't like it anymore. It just sucks so much. Hold on a second here. Did that work back out now? Yeah, we're back to working. Okay. Alright. So what you gotta do, it makes it so much harder here. I think CoinGecko. Let me see if actually CoinGecko makes my life a little bit easier here, because I'm having to do it here. CoinGecko. Oh jeez. CoinGecko. Page 5. CoinGecko definitely taking its time compared to CoinMarketCap.com. But I'm assuming everybody's looking at these charts freaking out at the same time, so can't help it. Okay, here we go. Once you do this, you're going to find the cheapest coins, or not the cheapest coins, you're going to find the coins with some of the lower prices, and you want to find a coin with when it's under $100 million market cap, you know, at 0.002003. You don't want too many zeros, although more zeros is better than less zeros, I guess you could say. Try to have it in the realm between SHIB and Doge by how many zeros there are, so that gives you a pretty good range, I guess. So if I was looking at here, what kind of fits that narrative and what has a good name? Share token, no. Proton, no, but I'm already over a penny right here, so I don't even want to check this stuff out. Zero collateral, no. Kin, no. All these names kind of suck. So I'm gonna move over here to page 6. Go to the price again. Doge Army token, no, not really. Bitcoin, no, not really. Coda cryptocurrency, Coda, maybe. I could put a little bit of money behind that one. The market cap is at $30 million, pretty darn cheap. I could put a couple $100 behind that one. Everrise, no. You want a name that's trendy enough to be embraced by social media. It has to be embraced by social media in order for it to actually, like, for something to actually happen. For it to be an organic buy-in where everybody knows what's going on. And this is if you're trying to buy like a next Dogecoin type of thing, okay? If you're looking for just a nice pop, like a couple $1,000 pop, couple 1,000% pop on these types of plays, you don't have to really worry about the social media aspect of it. You're going to be looking more for the community. So let's say this Coda cryptocurrency. This is something, you know, it looks okay. It looks fine. Low market cap. What I would first do is I'd come over here to the website. I'd see what they're trying to do. Are they embracing being a meme token, or actually they trying to achieve something here? All right. Contract address is there, and then I'd probably look to go to their Twitter. What's about the Twitter? Hey, they got a decent amount of followers. Do they have a lot of engagement? Yeah, I mean, they're getting a few likes here and there, likes. So people are actively engaging with these posts, the community, and stuff like that. That's what you want to see. If there's a rabid community for it, that gives you much more confidence to buy it. If you go on their Twitter and they only have like 1 or 2 likes on their tweets, and yet, you know, their market cap is 15 million, 20 million, there's something wrong with that. It could be a rug or something like that. So just be more careful about it. There we go. Here. I'll exit this stuff for now, actually. There we go. We can go back to the charts. But you're going to split up that money amongst a whole bunch of speculative coins. But if you guys... Yeah, that's all I'll say with that. I overdid that question too much. Hey Ken, you didn't miss much. We were just talking about Bitcoin, crypto, and just a little bit about, you know, buying future large movers like a Dogecoin or a SHIB or something like that. You want to make sure that you have a goal to achieve. Like Dogecoin, it's a realistic goal for Dogecoin to hit $1 in the future. Even after all this, you know, crap hole that we're dealing with, it could still hit $1. SHIB hitting $1 is not as likely, but enough people believed it could. Enough people believed SHIB could hit $1 or even a penny. And when you have people that believe in those wild type of things, they'll put as much money as they want to down. When in reality, it doesn't really matter about the price, it matters about the market cap. Which is why one of the things I told you guys about before we even went anywhere near the price was, hey, you want to find a market cap that's under $100 million. That's going to help you guys out a lot more. Let's see. Hey, Drifter. I heard my friend say the government is trying to shut down Bitcoin. Is this true? No, the American government isn't trying to do that right now. No, not the American government. The Russian government, yes. The Russian government, yes. Trying. We'll see if it succeeds or not. Let's see. Remember, guys, last time we had a crash, it was China trying to shut down crypto. And yet we reached too high. So it's not like this isn't going to hurt us. When countries that don't have a lot of capital X out of the market, it's not going to hurt us all too much. And especially with China, they're miners. It was more of a minor thing with China. Let's see right here. Oh, hold on. There's this little spam right here. There we go. What's right here? Hey, Jody, what's happening? Shiro? I'm guessing it's pumping up when everything else is falling, or something similar to that. No, not much, Shiro, you know? A lot of zeros, so it's not ever going to hit a penny here. $42 million market cap, which is not bad at all. People will believe it'll hit a penny, though, which is pretty nice. Shiro, you know, decent logo. NFT trading guard game. Oh, on the ERC20 network. That's a good network to be. And where is their social media? Twitter. 30,000 followers. Yeah, so yeah. This is something that if you wanted to buy for the long-term hold, definitely. This is definitely something you could look at. How do you buy this right here? Let me just check. Bitmart looks like the place you want to buy it right now. So yeah, you could definitely look to buy some of this right here if you guys wanted to. Back over here. What have the whales been up to? Liquidated. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of whales getting liquidated out of their positions right now. Hey, that's tragedy. There you go. You know, I gotta have you check out OXT for me so I can determine my next DCA point. Let's see. Hey, discount OXT. What's OXT? Oh yeah, this breakdown happened a while ago. I mean, this looks like it wants to come down even more. Jeez. Alright, so for your next level of support, if you really did want to buy back into this, I would say wait until it gets a couple cents cheaper, about 2 cents cheaper than what it is now, about 22.5 cents, 22 cents. Otherwise, your best, like your ultimate stop loss is going to be around here at 19.5. Oh, look at that right there too, yeah. I would say that 20 cent area is going to be a beautiful beautiful place to buy. The way I would play this, let me go to rectangles. Just treat this whole thing as a buying zone. Take small positions over time as it kind of consolidates in here. If it actually does come down to this level, I'd be much happy to buy around here. If it does break down below this 22.2223 level, I'd be happy to buy down here for consolidation period where maybe it comes back up. And I don't know what happened to it before this occurred, but yeah, that was definitely that selling point right there. But yeah, I would say around 22 cents to be greedy, above 22 cents if you want to not be as greedy, I guess you could say. There you go. And we're trying to break above it here a little bit for now, which is kind of nice to see. Hey RW, not expecting sheep to hit a penny, but at goal is a third of a penny. Same for Doge on Mars, we will see. Yeah, but more realistic, right? More realistic. A lot of people don't understand what market caps are, and so they think coins can just keep on going up forever. Like out of unrealistic, unrealistic expectations about how far they can go up. Hey, Uptick Miami, happy to see you back, man. Hope all is well, dude. Yes, everything's doing a lot better right now. I'm getting better. Mom's getting a little bit better. Everybody's like just, trying to get over COVID at this point. But yeah, we're all doing much better, man. Thanks for asking. What stocks would you buy now for a retirement account? I wouldn't be buying anything right now. I'd be waiting a little bit. Usually, I like to buy stuff with dividends so I can reinvest it for my retirement account. I'm really heavy into the tech plays right now, and I've been buying up a lot of the companies right now that are really cheap. So something I just started buying now, small positions over time for retirement accounts. You're not going to be going heavy at one time. You could look at Robinhood. I avoided Robinhood like a plague when it started off. I just made a little bit of money on the opening day, and I told you guys right here, as soon as it broke down, I was like, hey, this is going to reach all-time lows, and you want to avoid it for a while. I just started buying it here. Just started buying a little bit in here. I know in the future Robinhood will be great. They'll do a lot of stuff to improve the app. They'll be less shady. Maybe they'll get even a new CEO, which would be freaking fantastic. And when that happens, they should be fine. But look at that. I mean, they opened up like at $40 or something like that, and they're already down to like $13. 52 weeks. How much have they gone down? So for the quarter, I guess, down about 70%. The Robinhood, the app that meme stocks, everything. And it's because they don't have a good way to create revenue just yet. You know how they've been making a lot of money? They made a bunch of money by GameStop, AMC, and Dogecoin. Right now, there's nothing memeable popping right now. So, what are they going to do? And then when the GameStop did kind of take off, they're the ones that screwed everything up. Robinhood is. And then they lied about it. And now they got Congress involved, and Congress is trying to pass a law to ban the payment for order flow data, which is how Robinhood makes up the majority of their revenue. So, you know, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on with Robinhood, but I think it's a good buy for the long term. If you want to find something into the new market here with infrastructure plays, see where some of that money is going to be going. I like to go with smaller tech plays. If you can find a tech play with a lower market cap, it's going to be good for a long-term hold, especially as we kind of get into this 5G world. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff going on. Or if you guys want to find those branches between crypto and the stock market, buy those. Lower market caps are better. So, you know, I don't even know. Go to our website, look up a whole bunch of crypto stocks. Just type in crypto stocks. See which ones have the lowest market cap. Avoid the ones with the higher market cap, like Coinbase and stuff like that. Hold those for a long period of time, you'll be fine. You can buy some other stuff, like I own stocks in weapons manufacturers, tobacco. They're kind of steady eddies things. What's the tobacco one? No. What's the? I don't know what I'm thinking about here. Let's see right here. Oh, PM. Okay. PG. I don't know why I thought PG. PM. Yeah, there you go. Right? It's doing just fine. It had a bad winter, but I mean, compared to everything else, this has still been a great hold for me. Now, this is a retirement play, so it's much more consistent. I'm not really hoping it goes anywhere crazy, but it works. It works well for me, which I'm really happy about it. And I add to this. I'd sell it. I kind of do like longer swing trades with it. I added to this position a while back. You can see there's like a basic trend line here. I bought, and I'm still holding it. I'm probably going to scale out of this certain position and look to buy back a little bit later. I'm going to wait to see what happens and if it comes back up here towards $106 or so. But there are companies that are doing just fine during this market correction. If you guys are new to the channel, I'm just now revamping my channel, and I'm going to be giving you guys a lot more options plays. I gave you guys a put play 2 days ago. Some of you guys are up 100%. Some of you guys are up 150%. Secret Fish, he was up like 300% on his puts. So there's a lot of money to be made even in these bearish conditions, and I'm going to do my best to actually just give you guys plays. I'm not going to be right 100% of the time. I'm hoping for like a 60 to 65% accuracy rate, which is better than a lot of other people. There's a guy on YouTube, what's his name? I'm going to keep using this as an example because it did make me mad to see how many views he got, and every single one of his plays did not make money. No, he gave away 7 plays. 1 broke even Facebook, and the rest lost money. Let me see if I can find the video here. This guy. Stocks to buy in December. Every single one of them but one lost you a lot of money. And if I have a better success rate than all these YouTubers, I just don't know how to make convincing YouTube videos. So I need to practice making better YouTube videos so I can make more money on YouTube, help you guys make more money on YouTube, and just it'll be a lot better for everybody at that point. So that's one of my goals here in the future, is to try to make better YouTube content, which is going to be hard for me because I don't really have much time. But until then, you guys will see much more boring videos, but the plays will be there, if that makes sense. What else is there about that? But yeah, I'll help you find plays. And remember, guys, I give you guys a whole bunch of my screener settings here. So these are pretty basic screener settings. So watch my videos, and I'll help you find some good plays. The last one we talked about today was the what was oversold reversal. This is one of the ones I had today. There's 16 today, 16 right here. And this was an opportunity if you guys wanted to. None of them are going to look good because they're oversold and you're looking for them to reverse. Excuse me. So these are buying opportunities, and in some cases actually double down on puts scenarios here. So I'm going to give you guys a bunch of plays here, some that are breaking out, some that are breaking down. You guys understand what I'm trying to do here. But there's a way to make money even with all the other stuff going on in the market. And hey, Joni, thank you very, very much for the super chat. Thanks, Michael, for being an awesome man. Love and blessings for you. Hey, thank you very, very much, Joni. I hope you continue to make some good money here. even though crypto's not looking so hot. Let's see. I like waste management. I like waste management too. Waste management is usually a good play. Here, could you lower the volume music? Yeah, I can try to here. There we go, a little bit more. Oh, let's see. We have been here before, guys and girls, working through it together. Hey, Brandon. Definitely so, definitely so. Through the up and down, even the bottoms, we are here. Hey, thanks, Maximilian. Happy to see you back, man. That YouTube guy with the stock advice, what is he? 12 years old, looks it. Sorry, I had to say it. No. He's a full-on adult, guys. That guy's an adult. But it's weird that part of YouTube that I haven't mastered yet, and that's part of me. You know, I'm trying to revamp my channel, but I got COVID right now, so I can't really talk as my normal. Whoa. YouTube is just as much as the value you give a person, and it's the entertainment aspect of how it works. So I can give you guys value. I can help you guys make money. I told you guys if we broke down below that neckline, just sell the crypto you had, and you'd be saving yourself a lot of losses. And here we are, right? But until I find a way to make that much more exciting, and we'll say it like this. If I put out a minute video, you guys might watch 20 seconds of that full minute video. So 20 seconds out of 60 seconds. If the other guy put out a 60-second video, you guys might watch 40 to 60 seconds of that 60-second video. He's better at making you guys stay watching, if that makes sense. I need to figure out a way to keep your eyes glued to the screen. Right? I'll figure out a way eventually. I'm not too concerned about it right now, but that's what I'm trying to do in the future. Until then, I'll keep on giving you guys great plays. Oh, what's right here? What's right here? Hey, Crypto Fauci, can we go to the moon? Yeah, I'll see if I can lower that music down a little bit more. I know some songs are definitely louder than others just because of the epidemic sound here. There we go. Or maybe... No, it's not coming through my headset, I don't think. There we go. Alright. Well, let me see what we have here. Because most other crypto is going to be fine for now. Let me see if I can... I just want to see if there's any stocks actually worth buying right now. Wow. Wait. No. Why is that? There you go. Okay. Wow. Yeah, not much going on here right now. Any? Let's go back up here to 14. Well, yeah. Let's go for these breakouts. Mercury Systems could have a big boom here pretty soon. Mo, just tobacco. This one could have a good breakout here soon as well. And remember, when everything is falling and one thing is kind of doing okay and breaking out, you're going to see a lot of money try to flow through that one stock at once, just because everybody's trying to make a buck. Remember, a lot of the people that work in these hedge funds and stuff like that, they have to meet certain quotas. They have to make a certain amount of money. Or, you know, their bonuses depend on them bringing in a certain amount of capital. Does that make sense? So if they find something, they're going to drive into it to make as much money as they can, because if the market does go into a correction and they maybe aren't, you know, making as much money as they would like to see, because maybe there's less plays out there, maybe they're not as good at shorting as they are going long, stuff like that. If the market does stay in this protracted kind of slump, you may start to see layoffs happening on Wall Street. May. Right now, it's not even time for layoffs on Wall Street. It would happen like months from now. Bought my first put today on Airville, $4 strike price 11, now up 67%. Hey, Ekin, that's fantastic. If you're new to buying options, you know they can be very volatile. Whenever you feel like you've made enough profit, you can sell it. Okay, whenever you feel like you personally made enough profit, you can hold it as long as you want to. I'm not telling you to sell it now or sell it tomorrow or sell it Monday, whatever. I'm just saying, remember how volatile they can be. Make sure when you have an opportunity, you at least try to lock in some of the profits for that one. Hey, it's gonna kill it. I appreciate it. I need to make more bite-sized content here. I'm thinking when I give you guys technical analysis breakout videos for the options markets and stuff like that, I'm probably gonna make them like anywhere from 3 to 5 minutes long, so they're nice and short, and they're not gonna be taking up too much time out of you guys' day. Now, I may post like 4 of those videos a day, but you'll find the videos, you know, the ones you like more than others. Like, I expect more people to want to trade Apple than Nvidia, or Nvidia more than TSM, Taiwan Semiconductor. So it doesn't really matter to me which ones you guys trade, but I'll try to give you guys as many good plays as I can. Let's see. Hey, Rich, SNDL. Sure, SNDL, is that doing something crazy today? Down 7%. This is usually a stock you don't want to hold for long periods of time because all it does is fall down, right? So be careful about how long you actually want to hold this. These are, these are the type of stocks that really just people hold it too long and it bleeds and bleeds and bleeds and bleeds. If you wanted to buy some of this, I would say you can try to buy it around 36 cents or so over the next few weeks. It'll probably head down that low. So just be careful with it. Maybe it'll have a boom here in the future. I wouldn't really be bullish on this until, let me see. I mean, my gosh, it's not even going to do anything. The Fibonacci levels don't even apply here. Yeah, it's not even going to help that one. I would look for a buying zone below 42 cents but above 37 cents. You could buy in this zone right here, see if it creates a channel and then manages to bounce back up. But right now, this is not looking like a good play at all. It actually had a pretty decent downward trend here a while ago. So if you kind of look at it like this, kind of see how it had a nice downward trend. It's really started to accelerate here. In fact, it actually had this, which is even nicer. So careful with this one. It's probably going to continue to come down here even more. It might have a few days of bouncing, which may look pretty nice. You had a double top right here, broke down below the neckline, and boom, it even fell down harder. Careful with this play right here, man. Be very, very careful with that one. Unless you're looking for a long-term hold. I'm in that for a long-term. No, I'm not in that one for long-term hold. What am I talking about? What am I in for long-term? There's another weak company I'm in for long-term hold. It's not that one though. But the good thing about that one, at least, is there's like a corporation behind it. I think they run their business pretty efficiently. It's just a little bit more iffy. What was I thinking about? I don't know. I had Lucid in my head. I don't know why I had Lucid Motors in my head. But yeah, so be very, very careful about that play. It's probably going to go down quite a bit before it ends up coming back up here. And there's that pop we talked about a few minutes ago. Not a massive one, but it is a nice little pop to see. Right here, guys. Hey, Bradford, Tesla is getting really close to a good pop after all their down days. Yeah, Tesla has earnings coming up pretty soon, so you might see a run up towards earnings. What happens through earnings, who knows? I'm hoping they have some good results, especially with some of the batteries and stuff like that, and the supply chain issues, and maybe I want to figure out how much demand there is for Tesla right now as the economy is getting a little bit more spooky. We can look at Tesla very fast here. There you go. Yep, they would have a few false breakouts. That was a perfect breakout that just got slammed. I think it was news of something though. So what do we have now? Now we got something that looks more like this. I mean, it would be barely worth buying this breakout unless the breakout happened all the way back out here in March. Only because since we have this all-time high over here, this is going to be a clear level of resistance. So you might as well, here, brush. Let's say it eventually broke out here, like it went along, consolidated, pop. It's going to have resistance right here, then fall back down. You'd probably buy on this dip right here, and then the next time it'd probably soar afterwards. Now, it doesn't have to work like that, but that's most likely the way it would go. What am I looking at as far as Tesla right now? Magnet. Perfect. And yeah, we have yet to close down below this level here. If I was looking to buy Tesla, it would be somewhere down here about $910 or so. If it breaks down below, let's say about $900, maybe even $980 to $880 to be a little bit more safe, I would probably buy some puts on this, and you might actually see Tesla come back down here to the 800s. So, let's see what happens here with earnings and if it pops or not. But I'm hoping it can hold support until earnings, because earnings is what, July 26th. And what is that, next Wednesday? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. There's time enough for it to hold if the market rebounds on Monday. But careful with Tesla if you're looking to buy calls on it just yet. Wait for that earnings report to come out. Or you can do YOLO calls for Tesla. YOLO calls for Tesla are going to be absolutely insane. YOLO calls and YOLO puts. If you do a YOLO call and a YOLO put, I expect a major level of volatility after these Tesla earnings. So either way, you're going to make money. Even if it goes sky high and your puts lose all the value, you're going to be up well over a couple 100% on those Tesla YOLO calls, which means you'll make way more money than you would have lost with the puts. If you buy, I'll work out a strategy for you guys, but if you guys buy really far out of the money Tesla calls and really far out of the money Tesla puts, no matter what happens with it, if it comes down a lot or up a lot, you guys will make money. The only way you don't make money is if it stays still, stagnant, which I don't think is going to happen after earnings report, at least for the next few days after earnings report. So earnings report back here, look at that. One day, earnings came out, popped up, and then boom. Earnings at last time, stagnant for a couple days, then boom. Right here, actually dropped down pretty fast. Earnings right here for Tesla, dropped down, right? Earnings back over here, gapped up, then down. So no matter what, there's going to be money to be made because there's usually a lot of volatility after that happens. Earnings right here, drop down. Earnings right here, drop down. So there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with Tesla and just buying stuff really far out of the money on both edges of the spectrum. I would say the further out of the money and realistically out of the money, Tesla calls have become a little bit more expensive than they used to be. So just be aware of that. It's going to be much more of a high risk play just because of how much money you have to put into it. But if you can find calls under like $2, that'll be a golden zone for you on Tesla. But again, I'll try to find some stuff out for it. I'll make a video about it for maybe this weekend, so you guys can try to do that play. I'll try to find the cheapest calls I can though, and the cheapest puts I can find. Excuse me. Whoosh. To here. Would I buy Kathy's ARK now? It's been beaten up badly. Also, the Bitcoin Trust? Probably not. No, I probably wouldn't buy the ARK right now. I mean, I just don't like it too much. You could probably try to do a long-term hold if you wanted to buy some small positions into it, but I wouldn't be buying it right now. Let's see. Hey, Uber. Hey, Tony. Uber. I haven't checked out Uber in so long. I've never really owned this thing. So you have support around $34.88, which is pretty darn close to what it is now. I would see if we could hold this. If you wanted to get in here, maybe you could try to buy around $34 or so. I guess earnings aren't until next month. That's fine. I would say this is not the strongest buying point, I guess you could say right now. This may consolidate for a while here. I don't think Uber is really making much money at this point. I think that's one of the problems they're having. Let me check out Uber very fast on here. Down 5% today. That's values, yeah. Sales quarter, 2%. But that's coming out of the pandemic. Bought 200 back in November for a cost of $44, and now it's at 36. So even that guy that spent like $8 million, $9 million, he's losing a bunch of money right now. West Tony, C remarks. I don't know, it's probably just some third, partial owner. They made the smart move and sold in the 50s and the 60s. I would I would only try to do a short-term swing play on this one as far as Uber is concerned. See if you can play the bounce, and if the bounce happens, you should be okay. You're going to have another death cross here pretty soon when the 20 is going to cross back below the 50, and then yeah, you're going to see a lot of stuff start moving down here. Maybe in maybe March or April, this thing can start to swing back up here, but I'd be very careful about trading Uber. You'd only want to play the bounce and nothing else for now. If it does break down below this line, then you can buy some puts, and those might be more successful. I'd probably buy a $32 strike price here and 2 to 3 week expiration time out in front, and that's how I would look to play Uber. But Uber doesn't look really good right now at all. Yeah, not at all. Ish. This chart is just so wild. But I guess Uber has a lot of scandals, don't they? Right here. Looking at. Hey, this guy called H-Band had earnings. Let's check out H-Band really fast. Looks like it had a bad day. Oh yeah, it did. Wowza. Yeah, I wouldn't even touch this either. Nice double bottom it had here. Double top. It broke through the double top. This is what I was hoping would happen. Bitcoin come back down, then just break out, but nope. Yeah, that's COVID right there. Yeah, so there's not too much good stuff in the market right now. That's why I'm being really picky about what I give you guys. Although, the last 3 things I've given you have all been really good plays. So, I have to try to... That's why I'm going to be so picky, though. Let's see. Here, W. Yeah, the SEC doesn't like crypto too much. They're going to be forced to accept it eventually. Remember, guys, you have the old generation still in Congress. Give it an extra 5-10 years... Mitch McConnell won't be there. Nancy Pelosi won't be there. McCarthy won't be there. Trump, Biden, Harris, Pence. I don't know. They're not going to be there. There's going to be those younger generation that's much more adept and more open to crypto. And there's even people in Congress right now that are more open to crypto, as long as there's some type of regulation that goes along with it. But I mean, there has to be regulation at this point. So I'm fine with where crypto's going. But yeah, right now there's definitely going to be some roadblocks for that, especially in the SEC. Remember, SEC. What did we talk about banks a while ago? Banks don't like crypto. They don't like that we're moving our money out of our banking accounts into crypto accounts. That's money that they can no longer use for their banking products, if you will. So it is what it is. But I think over time the SEC will be more friendly because there will eventually be enough political pressure to put appointees into that space, and the bureaucracy will be filled with more pro-crypto people, more pro-crypto, more pro-blockchain, etc. Do you think H-Band is an option worthy at this point in time? Probably not. I mean, you could, but it's more of a high-risk YOLO play, and I'd be looking to buy calls out of the money and long and short puts out of the money, like pretty far out of the money, and you just, whichever way it kind of goes back up in a very fast motion, that's how you're going to make some money off of it. But I would say it's a very high risk, especially maybe Monday will be a little bit better. I think personally, if I was to ever trade options on that right now, it would be more of day trading options off of a simple pattern. I'd be looking to trade off something like that. Let's see. BRK stock. Let me see. Brookside Energy. 22 cents. I don't. There's not really much I could tell you about this one now. Doesn't even look like that. It has much liquidity in it. I would say you could buy this if you wanted to, but there's no technical analysis I can do for you there. Hey Tony, if you want to buy more Uber, then yeah. Now, nibble into it. Let's see. What good are wartime stocks? Oh, what are good wartime stocks? You're going to be looking at ammo. So here, this is actually something a good Google search can do, because I'm not going to be the perfect guy to talk about. Personally, I'm invested in oil right now in case war goes up, but there you go. Let's see. This one. Boeing, Lockheed Martin, Raytheon. Actually, I don't say Raytheon. and stock photo Shutterstock. Oh, I don't even know what this one is right here. But I would say Boeing is a good one because Boeing does have a huge military defense. Like they get a huge amount of money from the military. We're not investing into the Air Force, I guess. But Lockheed Martin, I would say Lockheed Martin's probably the second to Boeing. Boeing's been kind of hit hard because of the pandemic and some of their like equipment failures. So maybe Lockheed Martin might take the win on that one. I would. I wouldn't focus so much on the military aspect of the war though. That's why I'm saying I'm getting into oil. So if I go over here to watch list and I go over here to oil, right? When Omicron was happening again and everybody's freaking out, or the news oil dropped again. But now with all this Russia stuff, you're seeing oil come back up here. We haven't been this high in oil in a long, long time. There you go. And remember, this is a weekly chart. Last time we were this high was 2014. Like 7 years ago now. That's a long time. But if Russia invades, there's going to be a lot of disruption with the oil pipelines and stuff like that. OPEC's going to freak out a little bit here. American oil production is going to freak out a little bit here, and we're going to go above $100 a barrel, $100 per barrel of oil. That will be pretty darn devastating for everybody here. So I would invest in oil corporations. I think Chevron's a good one. Exxon's a good one. Sorry, I just mean Exxon. Maybe BP if you wanted to get into there. But I think Chevron is probably a good one here as well. I think Ghost actually asked me about it a couple days ago. So I would play more with the... What do armies need to use a lot of during war? One of them is oil for all the military vehicles, all that type of stuff, the planes, oil. So I'd find some oil stocks personally. See me. Oh yeah, Lockheed Martin right there. Yeah, there you go. For sure, somebody asked already about the Shiba Inu. Can you please tell me what you think about it? I would probably not be in it right now. Shiba Inu broke down a while ago, and it didn't give you another opportunity to really buy into it. So if you go over here to SHIB, I'll just use this as an example. We'll just talk about it very fast. All right. See, SHIB broke down all the way back down here. What day was this? January 7th. It broke down a while ago, and that was a clear selling opportunity there. It didn't really do much to really warrant buying back in. Now, if the 20 and 50 moving averages were below the price at this point in time, maybe that would have been a good opportunity to buy, but you would have only wanted to buy back into SHIB after it broke back above the 50 moving average here, and it didn't even get above the 20. So that selling point was way back over here on July 7th. Not what day was that? January 7th, excuse me. And now, it's not really worth buying into right now. Maybe around here at this 2041 level, that could be a good opportunity. But be careful with this, because if Bitcoin continues to fall back down, let's say back into lower $30,000 range, like 32,000, 33,000, around there, you can see SHIB heading all the way back down here to like this 1233 level, which from now is like an extra another like 44% down or something like that. So be careful with SHIB. SHIB had such a great spike that when it comes down, it's going to be coming down a lot more and more. You saw something similar happen with Dogecoin, but Dogecoin popped a little bit earlier. So you're seeing, like, imagine Dogecoin is SHIB's future at this point until we get back into a bull run. And then, of course, they're both going to go parabolic, boom, 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 stuff like that. But until then, it's going to be a painful thing to watch until Bitcoin really finds a bottom here. And we have not found that bottom yet, I don't think so. See. Hey, Michael. BR. Oh, you meant to say BRKB? Okay, hold on a second here. Did I choose the right one? They do not have it here. That is weird. I don't have this one here, but it doesn't matter. If you wanted to buy this, you definitely could. I like to buy stuff on breakouts personally, so I wouldn't really be buying this until it breaks above 32.51. I'd probably be looking to short it if it falls down below Actually, not that level. I'd probably look to short it if it falls down below 29.47. Until then, it's kind of in the middle of a channel. See how it approaches this 20 moving average. I would expect it to actually come down, not up from here. Excuse me. But short if it falls down below 29.47. Go long if it goes above 32.51. If you believe or you have more information than me, like it might go up or something like that, you do more research on it. I would say you could try to buy right now if you wanted to, and use this as a stop loss. If you didn't want to buy, that stop loss would be a loss of about 5% or so. So you can risk 5% for an opportunity for it to break out above this. You know, maybe go back up here to $3,400 or so. That'd be like about a 10% profit right there. But careful here, the market kind of is in a weird spot. So I'd wait for a breakout to really signal, hey, buy, instead of kind of going more speculative into this one. Excuse me. Hey Patrick, how do you buy oil? Oh, you invest in the oil stocks. I mean, you could buy the oil commodity if you have like TD Ameritrade or another type of software, like another type of thing. You can't really buy it on like things like Robinhood and Webull, but you can buy it on TD Ameritrade and stuff like that. I would say your easiest way just to go into the stocks and buy a stock like your hold on. We talked about the Exxon a couple days ago or yesterday, right? The rest of the market's having a pretty bad day, but Exxon's still doing okay. It's down at 1.5% today. I'm not too concerned about that. I would only look to short Exxon if we broke down right about here. I guess we could adjust this one too, can't we? Sometimes the oil stocks don't follow the perfect technical analysis just because they're following oil prices, and world events can affect oil prices, if that makes sense. But yeah, so you'd buy something like Exxon. Personally, I'd wait for it to come back down a little bit before buying into it. But yeah, Exxon's one. I was looking up a couple other ones. ConocoPhillips is COP. See how there's a similar chart here? This one's a little bit nicer as far as the trend line, though. Yeah, wait for it to dip back down here a little bit. This one's down about 3%, so not as good compared to Exxon. What else we have here? Denbury. I'm guessing that's there you go. This one's more consolidated, more consolidation here. I'd probably only be doing this right here. If it can break out, fine. If it breaks down, I'd probably just short this sucker pretty hard. Actually, you probably would have wanted to buy puts today. Broke below the 200 daily moving average. So I would assume this one's going to come back down. So some companies are better than others. ExxonMobil is probably my top pick, though. ExxonMobil is going to be my top pick. There we go. So Bitcoin's trying to have a little bit of a rally. That's nice to see. Small rally. Imagine you bought oil at 2 cents. People did it. A lot of people did it. Now, you know, there's a certain way you buy the oil. You're not like really buying oil, right? Because back in during COVID happened, oil prices actually went negative. Oil prices went negative, if you can believe it. It was the weirdest thing you ever saw. Like here, see if I can find some old reporting on it. On April 20th, 2020, the front month made 2020 WTI crude contract dropped 306% or $55 for this session to settle at a negative $37.63 a barrel on the New York Mercantile Exchange. It was an oil Everest, but in reverse. Oil prices not only hit rock bottom, but they also broke the rock. So, yeah, it was weird. They had to stop trading for it. And rarely do they stop trading for stuff like that. See, there was a commodity section about, yeah, exactly. Now it's $85. No, people have been holding that for a while. People hold oil is a very fun thing to trade, if you ask me. Especially during the winter months, energy prices like to soar. They go down. There's much more volatility in the energy markets during the winter months. Obviously, you know, natural gas is used for a lot of houses. If a massive snowstorm hits part of the country, natural gas prices soar. Right? If there's really mild weather across the whole country, prices go down. It's a crazy thing. You kind of have to gamble a little bit here, but you know, when it happens, it happens. You make a lot of money off of it. So if I bought oil, they would have owed me money. Yeah, that's the concept, but nobody would have actually paid you. Like, nobody would have paid you the negative price for it. There we go, right here. But yeah, if you guys have TD Ameritrade, you guys can go into a lot of different commodities and stuff like that. You guys heard me mention an exchange name at the end of it. I don't remember what it was called, but there are exchanges dedicated to certain commodities, certain things that work really well. Like when I go over here to my watch list, you'll see there's the UK oil and the USA oil. There's some currencies over here. Actually, how is the? You guys don't need to care about this, but I just want to see how the British pound is doing compared to the dollar. Yeah, the dollar is getting stronger and stronger. This is pretty interesting. Dollar is getting stronger and stronger. Basically, 1 US dollar equals 1.35. Excuse me, 1 pound equals 1.35 US dollars. But just a few months ago, oh, excuse me, this is a weekly chart. My bad. Back over here in 2007, 1 pound equaled $2.11 US dollar. Right? So the UK's currency is coming down even harder. I think what happened here was what happened? Here? Ah, yeah. This was Brexit. Remember, everybody thought the Brexit wasn't going to happen. Then by the end of the night, it happened, and boom, 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 boom. Oh man, yeah. They've been having some troubles over the UK for a while now, though. But they're not. I mean, they're not really bad. All the countries are doing it, so it's not just the UK by any stretch of the imagination. But yeah, it's just absolutely insane how fast that currency fell down against the dollar, specifically. Whoa, somebody just opened up a short right there. Why don't they want it to go up from here? Jeez. Somebody's trying to build a little wall here. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. It really is fun, Mike. I missed those trades. Oh yeah, don't worry, guys. Give me some time to get over COVID so I can actually talk for 5 minutes without choking or doing something like that or hacking up a lung. I will. I'm gonna do my best to give you guys a lot of plays, and what I'm gonna try to do again here. I tried to do it a couple weeks ago, and I just didn't have the energy to do it. During the daytime, when I'm actually I'm gonna have a set time when I'm at my computer. So I may have like a show format more around 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock, my normal times here. I guess I went a little bit earlier today. I'm gonna go a bit longer today too, since there's so much stuff going on here. But I'm gonna try to be live. From like the time the market opens, like half an hour before the market opens at 6 a.m. Pacific time, to maybe around 10 o'clock Pacific time. So that's like a cool 4 hours of when I'm trading. Like not trading, but just kind of doing stuff and talking with you guys, and just not really answering every question that you guys have, but also doing some of my own work, doing some technical analysis, stuff like that. And while I'm doing that, if somebody has a question, I'll try to answer it, but if I don't have time, I won't, if that makes sense. I'm going to be just doing my normal workday stuff. When that happens, if I find something, I'll let you guys know, like, hey guys, I'm working on this right now, let's see what happens. You guys will be chatting amongst yourself more than talking to me. I'll figure it out though. I like to talk to you guys a lot. But my point is, when I find stuff in real time, you guys will know about it, which will be really nice. And then of course, later on, I'll make videos about it. If I see something I really like, I'll make hey, this is broke out yesterday, this is something you guys can buy into, etc. But I will be doing this like 4 to 5 hour stream daily. Well, I'm not talking as much. I know I won't talk as much, like constantly talking, and I'll have the music up a little bit louder. But I'll go through, I'll go through FinViz. I'll open up the screener. I'll pop open some screener settings here. I'll be like, hey, I want to go to the United States. I want to have a market cap that's over 300 million. Let's go for something that's above. Actually, for today, let's go by this. Below the SMA 20, below the SMA 50, and above the SMA 200, okay? And I'll put my little stuff in here. I want this to be optionable and shortable. I want average volume to be above 500,000. Anything else I need to really have in here at the moment? For now, I think this will be fine. I'm not trying to do anything too complicated here. And then what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll look at the charts. And I'll do this at the beginning. And I see AAWW. This is at a level of support right now. I can open this up. I'll create a tab for it. And then I'll pull it up over here on TradingView. I see ACI. Look at this. This one's breaking down today. Or yesterday. Right? So this could have a move down. So this next level of support is going to be down here at $25. Maybe I open a short-term put right there. Right? Not a lot since it didn't really do much today. But I might. Right? And so forth. So I'll be doing that all in real time, kind of slow. AEHR is kind of coming back down to support. I might have a little bit more of a short-term run, maybe buy a put there. We saw this break support a couple days ago. That's a clear selling sign. ADP. So, you know, I'll have to see what I can find, and I'll be giving you guys puts, like this is at support right now, puts and calls here, or basically stuff you guys should have on your watch list. You see Aqua bounce right off of support. Now it's up a little bit, but you could have made a short amount of profit there on an options play. Because sometimes you only need to be in options for a couple of days. You guys don't need to be in options for weeks on end. That's not a support level, whatever that line goes through, all that crap. So coming down to support right here. So this is what I'll be doing for you guys, and I think I'll enjoy it a lot. I just have to get over COVID. This thing in the back of my throat is just killing me when it comes to I don't even think I have COVID anymore. I think I'm just dealing with like an after effect of COVID, if that makes sense. So once that happens, I'll be fine, you know, ready to go. And I'm gonna try to start it up next. I'll see if I can do it Monday. Basically, I'll try to do it, but if I can't talk much, I won't talk much. I'll just have the music running. And then when I have something to say, I'll lower the volume for you. And especially if you guys have any questions or something like that. If you guys are a member, you guys will probably have free reign on questions on me, especially during the market hours, which is fine by me. They can be about crypto or the stock market. But that'll be my goal. To help you guys out right now. So I think that'd be kind of fun. Oh, PayPal's down 5% too. Yeah, I just want to take a quick look at PayPal. PayPal has come down so much. The fact that it was ever actually up at this high is actually pretty crazy though. But that's what the Federal Reserve will do. Yeah, this guy just bought, let's see, a bunch at $180. What's the price at now? 160 bucks. Wrong time to buy. Yeah, these guys are cashed out. These are the smart guys right here. So cash out, cash out, cash out while you can, while the government's giving you free money. All right. You know, I need to find some stocks that cater to the most wealthiest Americans, because with the Federal Reserve printing so much money, and basically the Federal Reserve just gave a bunch of money to rich people. I mean, we all got like $1,600 if you qualified. $1,600. I think most of you guys got. Maybe a couple times you got $1,600 checks. But I mean, the wealthy people that like run corporations, they're the ones that made the real bank out of all this. Like they made a lot of money off of all the Federal Reserve policies. So because of that, I need to find out who makes that really richy stuff. They're the ones going to be making a bank after all this is said and done. Probably real estate companies, actually. Rich people want to buy more and more land, especially in those areas that don't have real estate taxes. Hey, Albert, I'm really excited about that too, my man. Let me tell you, the tax man won't be at my house. Oh, man. Let's see. Oh, hey, Patrick. Hey, nice to see you back, man. ET. Let's take a quick peek at it. Energy transfer. What's this doing right now? Really, this correction hit this bad. That was a solid breakout. It even started going up, and then the correction happened over the last few days. You saw when the SPY and the Nasdaq started breaking down. Oh man, yeah, that sucks for this one. For now, I would say be careful about it. You did have a golden cross right here. Yeah. Next buying area is probably going to be around here at about $8.50 all the way to $9. I would wait to see how it comes into contact with the 20-day moving average. If it falls below that, it'll probably consolidate between both the 50 and the 20, and it'll eventually get squeezed one way or the other. But right now, I wouldn't touch this too much until the market finds it standing. Hopefully that'll happen to Monday. You'd be pretty good for that one, but right now, be careful about this one, okay? Let me see if I can find anything else for you, though. Any other levels of support? There you go. I'd be more confident about buying it on this trend line right here, the support level, and then having a stop loss also being the support level right here. That'd make it so you're not actually risking too much capital. Because right now, you saw what happened when I tried to break out, it didn't work, so you might as well try to buy off some support here. Or maybe buy on this breakout, but I mean, even still, you saw what happened after it did go up. And everything looked really good for it to break out. You would have had to test out resistance at about $10.22, but you still would have been looking pretty darn good. But because of this correction, it really brought the price down here when it actually wanted to come up, which is a shame for that one. Let's see, Shopify got wrecked. Oosh. Let's see, what do you think about the calls on coin with crypto being so low? Calls are probably not the best thing you can do with Coinbase right now. So coin, there you go, right there, 13%. I would not touch Coinbase right now. I'd probably just be looking to buy puts on it personally. I missed my opportunity to buy puts though. Well, I guess it didn't, and today was the first day it actually closed down below the support level. So if I want to puts on Coinbase, I probably would have had to buy them earlier today as it was breaking down, which would have been kind of risky. Buying calls, you can do it. They're going to be YOLO calls, so be very careful about them. Don't put much money behind those calls, even behind the puts, because right now Coinbase is really trading off of what Bitcoin is doing, so they're going to hurt bad during earnings report on February 10th. Unless Bitcoin does some crazy change, you're going to see a major loss in the books because of all the crypto they have to hold to make sure that they're meeting regulation standards. There we go. Yeah, anyways, Patrick, for superficial reason, I want to own Ether 69k Doge, 420 Doge, and 690,000 Doge. Oh my gosh. There's lots of coins you can earn a lot. I love how nowadays there's so many coins you can buy millions of just because of the low prices. Some people own like millions of Satoshi and stuff like that, millions of Sheep. Let's see. What's going on here? What's Signet? Let me see if I can find the ticker for it very fast. Signet Jewelers, I'm imagining. Let's see. It's consolidating here. I don't like it too much. There was that breakdown I just did, so I'd be careful with this one. And it's testing out the 200. About to have probably have a death cross here with the 20 over the 200. I don't think the 50 is going to come fast enough down, and I think the 20 is going to actually increase speed here a little bit soon. I would say if it falls down below the 200 daily moving average and closes below it, you can open up a put position. I'd probably buy a strike price of $70 and hold it for about 3 to 4 weeks, or have it, you know, the expiration date be about 3 to 4 weeks out, and see if it comes back down here to about $60 or so, and then sell, start scaling out at around $72 probably, all the way down here to about $60, especially if this market correction continues. I would say it broke down pretty hard. It may break out, you know, here, but it's going to take some time for that to happen. So if it manages to hold the 200 for a little bit, maybe you can try to buy in there. I'd probably just only buy calls on the breakout. Otherwise, I'd be buying puts on the breakdown below the 200-day moving average. All right, everybody. I'm going to call it a night. I'm still kind of trying to get my voice back in order here. It's a little bit better than yesterday, though, so I'm pretty happy about that. My nose is a little bit clogged right now, but who cares? I'll get over that one right there. But I will see you tomorrow. Probably sometime around noon or whenever I'm free. I have to take my mom to dialysis tomorrow, so it's going to be a little bit different as far as my time schedule is concerned. And I'm going to take a look into the dog park too. So maybe more in the afternoon again like this. Yeah, so whatever. But I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably in the afternoon time, Pacific time. And then Monday I'll be going and just starting that morning stream for you guys, so we can talk about different plays and stuff like that. Okay. And watch out for Bitcoin. Looks like maybe trying to get hit down here a little bit at the moment. Let me see what's going on here actually very fast before I get off. Somebody's shorting it again. Somebody's trying to short it. Hold on. I'm gonna wait a second to see if this gets slammed again. If we're trying to do some type of hold. Give me a second, guys. Hold on. Is it gonna hold? When you see the price being kind of erratic like this, there's a lot. This is a lot of volume compared to what we've seen before. See how a little bit of volume? See how it's kind of a lot more right here? It all started with this little thing right here. Watch it for just a second here, guys. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving and then all of a sudden we crash again and break down below this low. I just want to make sure you guys aren't going to be left out in the wilderness for that one. But somebody is definitely trying to bring us down right here. Wait a second. Give it a second here, guys. Well, this will be fun. If he's trying to do another crash here, I mean, it would be moving faster than this, I guess, if you really did want to create a pretty big crash. But somebody's actively just shorting a bunch of coins on the market right now. Let me go to auto. There you go. 13 seconds left. Ooh, excuse me. Hold. Nope. Huh? Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of a whale battle going on right now. This is a pain in the butt. I'm really hoping we can at least try to hold some type of level here. I don't like continually falling. It gets more and more demoralizing for each drop that we see. Yeah, this guy's not giving up. I mean, excuse me here, hold on. Volume's drying up here a little bit, which is kind of nice to see. Let's see here. Hey, yeah, halted my tracks definitely discount. Oh, man. Will it get lower than this? Yeah, I'll do a little bit of a horizontal line very fast. On the 5-minute candle, this is just what we don't want to fall down below. Let's see. This line doesn't mean too much. Okay, it's just for the short-term move. Okay, there you go, yeah. I should really teach you guys trading. I do it every now and again, but you guys know, like, when I do these little mini, like, think of every candle as a day candle type of stuff on the second chart. When a breakdown happens here a few days later, look at, you have profit to make. Stuff like that. Yeah, we are getting hit hard here again. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh, I'm getting bought up a little bit here. Maybe. Yeah, it'll probably take another dip down after I go off the air, so to speak, a little bit later on. Man, this is a pain in the butt right now. You know what I'll do, guys? I will leave this stream on overnight, and if anything big happens, I will be here to talk with you guys. I think that'll be, so I'll just hop on here instead of like resetting all the stream and stuff like that. Maybe that'll work. I think that's what I'll probably do, guys. So hold on a second here. I'll stay for a little bit longer. I'm just gonna take off my face off of here so people aren't looking for it down the road. Oh, I didn't even realize my tickers were on the whole freaking stream. That's fine. We can take away this line now. It doesn't matter as much. It was just for that fun little thing I was going to show you guys. There we go. Hey, thanks, Discount Curl. I appreciate it. She should be fine over at Dallas. I'll take over there tomorrow. Might want to set some alerts. Exactly, yeah. There we go. I mean, we did break through the support we had over here a while ago, so we should continue coming down here from now. Wait for it. Hey, Michael. I could probably do some live trading every now and again. I only do live trading when I feel like it, because I feel like I'm always so stressed out when I do live trading in front of you guys. I've done it a few times here on BitGet. I've made like maybe 40-50% on certain trades, and I got out of it real fast. I remember I traded with you guys during the GameStop stuff, and I made $1,500 in like 7 minutes, and that was really fun. Basically just used that for gas for a few months. Excuse me. Yeah, I could probably try to do some live trading or something like that again for you guys. See here. Five-minute candles up. Yeah. Let's see what can happen here. I mean, there's volume, but this is just a bunch of bots and scalpers at this point. There's not many people actively trading this type of stuff. This is like the nasty stuff. But if you guys can, you see all these moving averages here, right? The 20, the green, the yellow, the yellow is 200, and the 50 is the blue, right? Try to practice just using crossovers for your trades. You saw what happened? That happened right after the golden cross there on the 50 to the 200. You know, I don't know if it was a human or not, but it's kind of funny how that stuff kind of happens like that. See how it tapped on the 50 right there, even though it's a second chart? Tapped on the 20 using a support. We're getting closer and closer to a death cross between the 20 and the 50. Hopefully we can pop up a little bit higher here to increase that rate. You know, just by looking at all this stuff, there's a lot of crazy stuff that happens here that you guys can apply to your day-to-day trading, if you guys wanted to. This is kind of a weird way to look at it because there is volatility, like stuff like that, right? That kind of messes up what you should be looking at. But a lot of times, if you just kind of look at the natural flow of stuff, you're going to see a lot of patterns in the second charts, which can be very useful. Also the minute charts, but you know, every second is, you know, every minute is 60 seconds, so you can do a lot more learning at the same time. Falling down. Had a death cross on it. Let's see what happens here. Trying to pop off and break above it. Popped above it. Getting slammed hard again. We have a support level here. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Nice little move. But yeah, it's not always accurate because of manipulation, and just larger buying orders can affect the price a little bit here. But it's pretty nice to see how some of these moves work. Short to dogpiling. Oh, definitely. Hey Michael, what's a good platform to paper trade Bitcoin? I have a link down below for BitGet. I highly recommend it. It does have a great paper trading platform on it, and you can paper trade it with leverage as well. So you can try learning with that. I would say as a beginner with leverage, I would go no more than 5x leverage. They allow you to go up to 125x leverage, but I would say just stick to 5x leverage for now though. But yeah, BitGet's my favorite. If you're looking for an exchange to put a lot of money into down the road, I would say BitGet. KuCoin's a close second. Binance is a third, mostly because you know, America has problems over here with it. But I would say BitGet and KuCoin are good ones. And yeah, BitGet allows you to go up to 125x leverage, but you should probably stick around the 5x leverage for now while you're learning. All right, we should be. Excuse me, guys. We should be fine now. Let me do something on my end here very fast though. There you go. Sorry about that. Let's see what's going on right here. Let me go right here. I'm just signing in for that. Be the player. EDM again. And then open that up, open that up. And I think this is going to work for us. Let me do something on my end here. Alright. So I'll keep the stream running for you guys for a while. And if anything big happens, I get an alert, I'll wake up and whatnot to help you guys out. Should I shrink that down a little bit or not? I think we'll be fine with that one. That should be fine. Alright, everybody. Oh, hold on. That's a normal volume on my thing. I'll see you guys tomorrow or later on tonight, depending on how big this crash happens. I'm just going to get a snack for me right now, rest my voice up. And if we do start heading back down even more, I will gladly hop back on live later on tonight, okay? So, give you a few minutes to take a rest. Let my dog out, actually. My dog's actually sleeping underneath my bed. I know you guys can't see it, but he's his nose is literally just peeking out of my bed. But yeah, guys, if anything crazy happens, I'll be sure to hop back on for you guys. But this stream will stay on 24/7 for at least for tonight. Tomorrow morning, I'll probably turn it off or something like that. So, and plus, I have the other stream rolling on too. So, see you guys in a few, and get ready for some music to turn on for you guys.
body rock. Don't stop the body rock.